Hi, my name is Troy Carmichael, and I'm a mechanical engineer here at Turntide Technologies. Prior to joining Turntide, I was living and working out in Columbus, Ohio with my wife, Kelsey. At the time, we were looking for an opportunity to come back out to the West Coast to be closer to family. But at the same time, I was also eager to find a work environment that had an emphasis on positive culture. At the time, I was working for a company where the culture kind of created itself, and it led to a situation where everybody was walking on eggshells and felt uncomfortable to share what was really on their minds. So during my job search, I found an opening for a mechanical engineer out in my wife's small hometown of Arlington, Washington. So I thought I'd look into it further. And after taking a look at Turntide's website, I noticed how prominent the culture page was on the website. There was a huge emphasis on the culture and the values. And there was even a link to podcast episodes where leaders from the company were discussing how to apply these values in their everyday work life. So I was super intrigued. I thought I'd look into it further, applied for the job. And ahead of my interview with Spencer, he actually encouraged me to go through and review the culture page. And that ended up being a prominent part of the conversation that we had during the interview. So that went really well. And then I actually flew out to Washington to interview with the rest of the team. And again, culture and values were something that were a constant topic of conversation during those interviews. So over the last year and a half since coming on with Turntide, I've been super impressed, and things, the culture, the environment has even exceeded my expectations, because I've been able to see how the people at Turntide really walk the talk when it comes to values. It's not just something that's on the culture page on the website like some companies have, but like I got to hear in the podcast, it's something that people really try to live out in their everyday work life and in their interactions with customers and with their fellow coworkers.